So, welcome, guys. Reviewing this month's entries for our monthly challenge, the third monthly challenge. Just to bring everyone up to speed, the topic was to make a short video for a fictional brand, a brand that would be, let's say, very close to your heart, something that you've interacted with. What we were looking to achieve in this video was to tell a short brand story and something that perhaps connects to this thing. And we're going to go into why people have chosen what they've chosen. And this month we've got 5 entries. 0 from outside the studio, but that's all right. I think from inside the studio, there's enough competition to take this. For the next months, I would really encourage everyone to come in and participate. The more people that come in and join into this challenge, the more we'll be able to sort of also increase the prize pool, also just engage with the community in terms of, motion design, and specifically in India, where the motion design community is still small, but it's growing in very large ways. So I'll get right into it. This was the monthly challenge. Create an homage to your favorite product. This could be a phone, a watch, a pencil, or anything. The restrictions was a small physical product name to be obscured or fictionalized, duration up to 10 seconds, full HD 16:9, teams of up to 3 allowed, and prices remain the same. Winner gets goodies worth rupees 10,000 and second place gets goodies worth rupees 5,000. Now, since we don't have any outside participants, I was in half a mind to remove the second prize position. However, I'm not going to do that. So there will still be 2 prizes that will be given out, one for first place and another for second place. Yeah. Okay. So let's dive in to our first video or first this thing. Let's start with Ram and Aman. Since it is Ram's birthday today, happy birthday. Do you guys want to, because I don't see like a presentation or anything, do you guys want to quickly talk about what we can expect to see in your video? What is the theme? What is the style you're going for? What made you choose what you did choose? And then we can play the video.
Okay, so Ram and me started working together on this. I was like searching for references, and I found like some good references of the speaker. So I like go towards the speaker, and I like Ram asked me like if we can join, like work together. So the Ram model the speaker, and then I started working on the animation and rendering.
Okay, so it's a speaker. Why did you choose a speaker? Portable speaker. I guess it's
Yes.
the same. मतलब क्यों ऐसा like speaker ही क्यों चुना? ऐसा क्यों और कुछ में idea नहीं लगा या speaker के साथ you what was your मतलब what attracted you to choose that speaker?
I guess speaker is very commonly used, and like everybody use speaker everywhere. So I guess speaker is best.
Speaker is best. Okay, cool. Okay, so what we go ahead and do is we play the video and then we talk more about it, right? So let me share that with audio.
No, there's no audio actually.
Okay, there's no audio, but that's fine. We can. All right, let's go. Okay, interesting. Let's play it again. I like it. I see that you were trying to build these sort of worlds and sort of vibe. I like the compositions in these shots. I like this sort of breakdown of color, showing like various color options. It's a good attempt. Other people thoughts, kya lag raha hai? Kartik, Rajat, Kaustubh.
Yeah, it's nice seeing like the complete thing coming out from Aman and Ram, like good step like towards.
First of all,
doing-
congratulations. This is your first, I mean, complete video that you have done.
Yes.
I would have liked it better if you had like a solid base or like some interesting, a little more interesting backgrounds rather than just using maybe noise you were using for this.
It was Gobo, like
Okay.
Gobo, like
Yeah, so maybe having like a minimal gobo with a more, interesting background would have looked nicer, because now it is competing with your foreground object, which is your main object, the speaker.
okay.
Only thing I would say is like if you are making an media post for a speaker, you should have sound in it. Like,
Yeah.
So true.
हाँ मतलब
Actually, there is no time left.
No, but a very good attempt. How I would have approached this differently, as Karthik pointed out, since you are doing it for a speaker, you should have chosen audio first and then cut to the audio. Usme, the beats, this, that, all of these things get enhanced, right? The other point I would suggest in this to sort of perhaps improve this is Kona, to every movement should have some purpose, right? Other than just romancing the product. Like, for example, what you are trying in this last one, right? This is still a little more ये जो end में नीचे जाके होता है. It's a little more interesting in the sense it's trying to tell something. Execution wise, I feel थोड़ा उसमें improvement कर सकते थे. Like the animation of the things, and I've shared these videos with you many times where you have to those 12 basic principles of animation, right? Like you have anticipation, inertia, sort of build up. All these things really help sell that story. It really help, like, just say, for example, here, before it went down into this frame, right? In this frame, if you had a little bit of going upward movement and then starting to go down, and then bringing that down into this, that would have created an even like a more visually sort of like a connect between the two frames, right? Like you're not compiling independent frames into one montage.
Yes, yes.
You wanna tell that story. Oh, okay, speaker यहाँ से शुरू हुआ, फिर ऐसे when it first gets born, when you first show it, right? Like why are you choosing this angle to show it, right? Like either it, like for example, इसका जो play button है. Now imagine if that was getting pressed or some light was coming on or something to show that, oh, okay, here is the start of this journey. Like when you play, music shuru hota hai, right? And then again, all these product shots are like this composition. I like that you try to sort of rotate the camera rather than doing just straight, like without playing with those values. Those things are interesting. How you can make it more interesting is with adding all these things that we just mentioned. And the biggest, I think I would cut the biggest points for not having sound. If it was something which was not a speaker, उसमें तो बनता था, but like इसमें तो come on यार. But good stuff. Love to see the progress and love to see how this thing. It's a very interesting product. थोड़ा इसको better कर सकते हैं. Modeling wise, no complaints. I really like how heavy was this model. Is this like a mesh? Is this a displacement texture? What is this?
No, it's a mesh.
Right. So we've had problems in the past with making these kind of mesh. So how heavy was the model?
Like it was medium. It was not like really like heavy. Yeah, it was like working model.
Okay. Right. So yeah, I guess when you are working with these kind of models in your pipeline also to speed up things, make sure you create like a low proxy version of it, so that at least for blocking and animation, you start with that. And then you sort of replace those objects if it gets too heavy. If it's not too heavy, then it's not too much of a big deal. Any other thoughts, inputs?
I think overall they can work on composition. They can basically research more like how they can make very interesting composition. In a way, we just like for the first shot, second shot, like though it's just a background and just the product. बीच में just can create some depth. थोड़े से कुछ elements add कर सकते थे. In terms of even second speaker, we can put behind that and just थोड़ा late light के साथ में वैसा.
I think ये जो गोबो यूज किया है ना मन, इसमें जो black spots आ रहे हैं उसको थोड़ा avoid कर सकते हैं.
Yeah.
Like, maybe make
The
them more.
actually way too harsh.
जो black पे है ना
हाँ.
इसमें, जो black पे है, black वाले गोबो, वो सबसे सही लगा
हाँ.
क्योंकि उसमें वो normalized है, crunch नहीं हो रहा है.
And animated गोबो यूज कर सकते हो, मतलब texture का कुछ
Yeah, actually I couldn't found one.
बना उसकी.
उसको it's just think of what is in the gobo, what is coming in the reflection, plant या अगर कुछ और this thing है, you can easily find stock footage of a tree moving, of this moving. It's all about creating that black and white mask.
इधर वो फॉरेस्टर से एक बार कॉस्ट्यूम से भी मैंने निकलवाया था, तो कॉस्ट्यूम यार उनसे हेल्प ले सकते हो.
Also, I would have really liked, since you guys have been working on the camera project, I will not say the brand name here. So you should have taken some inspiration from the, lighting and the stage. I mean, where the speaker is usually used, showing like a room area, a desk maybe, where the speaker is placed. maybe you could have used some spaces like that for interesting, bit more interesting
I
composition.
think देख के ऐसा लग रहा है कि you're going about like the water theme कि वो waterproof है, so maybe अगर वो swimming pool side भी करना था तो वहाँ भी कर सकते थे, but yeah, like some more
Wow.
detail कि bathroom speaker है maybe, लेकिन वो नहाते वक्त you can listen.
Sure.
But chalo, good attempt. I like it. We're gonna
Right.
move on to the next one. We'll do. Let's look at Costa.
In my head, I, for some reason, was stuck that it was supposed to be a product that does not exist anymore.
That does not exist anymore. Old.
Yeah, so yeah,
So you're going on.
so
Are you going on gold spot?
yeah. So, but then even to get here, I was a little, I wanted to explore other projects, other products. But then the time that would have taken to model or, find some assets for a Walkman or a CD man
Yeah.
or, a product of that era.
Yeah.
So I just went with something that I could do easily and quickly
Okay.
and focus more on the composition and the, high energy sort of feel that I wanted for it in 10 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
this is
go. Let's go. Let's try it. Should I
Yeah.
play?
Sure.
All right. Say that again. My God, really nice.
Yeah, so this was done in a week. I still see a lot of imperfection. The powers likes to refine a bit more, but then I was also a little like a time limit. I mean, it is good to have a time frame so that you
Yeah.
can move from things. Otherwise, you can keep tinkering on things, trying to make it better.
Okay. So tell us your thinking process behind the shot. Like, what were you trying to capture with this kind of?
The idea was to have like a very high energy, animation, and especially using colors and like very in your face texts as supers to like bring back this idea of something that you're currently missing from the past. So my approach was to just figure out first the bottle and whether how it's gonna look, how it's gonna work. And then using the fruits that I had from a fruit pack from a very old project. Then I made some new slices from it. I
Yeah.
found that Cinema 4D even has some fruits on its
Nice.
slices.
These ones.
So I then made these and used these.
Yeah.
Then cut these ones up, chop these ones up. Did not want to use X particles, so it's all dynamic based.
Okay.
So
And bubbles.
everything is dynamic. Cinema 4D dynamic.
Nice.
Who needs X particles when you have this? Amazing. Like, I really like everything. I feel like the type, maybe plain white, something feels off about the plain white. But again, I like the approach towards everything. Thoda readability mein problem hai.
But I was trying to, we're trying to fit too much in 10 seconds. So maybe if it was a longer shot.
No, but as the things that you were trying of making it like high energy, high this thing, those are definitely coming across.
Yeah.
And again, gold spot, old spot. Again, what a classic of childhood.
Yeah.
और ऑरेंज था या was it नहीं हाँ ऑरेंज ही था कनाडा का ड्राई ग्रीन वाला और
वो
मैं
तो हाँ, Canada.
हमने नहीं पिया कभी अरे कैंपा कोला याद है कैंपा कोला
हाँ, तो उसी के टाइम का है, उसी के साथ आता था ये ओल्ड स्पॉट,
हाँ।
लिम्का, सिट्रा याद है? सिट्रा की नहीं,
ट्रा नहीं याद है मेरे को, बस कैंपा कोला याद है
बच्चे हो।
The oldest one which I could think of is, do you remember the colas in which they put a kachhi inside it? Like a small
That is still there. That is still there. That
Yeah,
is like
so-
still available. You can still
Yeah.
get it.
That's the oldest thing which I could think of.
oh that would be an interesting product to make also.
Yeah, I was thinking also a bit on that, but then I was like the intricacies of the marble inside and figuring that out would be something.
Nice, cool. And
Yeah,
what
so then-
other people's thoughts, Karthik, Rajat?
टेक्स्ट थोड़ा आप प्लेफुल कर सकते हैं, लाइक थोड़ा सा जैसे थोड़ा सा मूवमेंट भी ऐसे प्लेफुल कर देते हैं, जैसे ये ऑरेंज है ना, कैन इंटरेक्ट ओ हल्का सा बाउंस नीचे जा रहा है फिर ऐसे फ्लोट होकर गिर गया टाइप, तो और इंटरेस्टिंग हो जाता है, हाई एनर्जी और बट सही है ओवरऑल। ऑब्सक्योर हो रहा है थोड़ा, टेक्स्ट में विजिबिलिटी का थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम, रीडेबिलिटी का हो जाता है बीच बीच में।
Typography, I think हाँ मतलब और सही हो जाएगा तो मस्त।
The typography was just put in there for the sake of it. And I didn't want, I was like not able to find a good composition for the, maybe like, I don't know. So I just thought go big and go bold.
Yeah, no, but I really like it, man. Matlab, what I would say would be,
Actually ना ये YouTube ad की तरह लग रहा है क्योंकि वो 10 second
Yeah.
very catchy.
Yeah.
if you view it from like a phone perspective, if you're looking it on your phone, then the text is fine. If it's like vertically tum dekh rahe ho. But if you're looking it on a screen, like which is this is 16:9 monitor screen, I feel it goes like that.
Too much.
Absorbing of that text doesn't come that naturally. Like right now, I'm looking at my screen share. On that, it's looking nice because it's slightly smaller. It's like composed into like a small window which is part of a larger screen. So yeah, but I think it feels like कि YouTube पे अब ये मैं रोज ad देखूंगा और बोर हो जाऊंगा because it'll get played so much only because it's that good. Cool, man, really nice. Let's move on to the next one, which we can look at Sachin. So Sachin has made something on a stress ball. Is there audio in this?
Yes, there is an audio.
Stress. Okay, let's go. Oh, go you. Okay.
That's the way. So it's
Okay. Maybe I have to watch that again. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. There's a lot happening. So, Sachin, why don't you tell us like what the story is, how you got?
Yeah, कहाँ से शुरू करूं? ठीक है. So the thing is like my mom has this stress
You were stressed.
so I saw it from there and I thought, acha, let's try that. And I got an idea and tried to work this thing out. It's sort of like a fun thing to experiment around. So क्या हुआ कि this was done totally in Blender जो भी है. So in this section ये जो starting वाला section है, I didn't know how to use the dynamics for this one in the very beginning. So like every one of them was like hand animated, like manually. That took a lot of time. So annoying.
Nice.
At the time, I didn't know how to do it. So that was the easiest way which I could think of. See, but basically, it's like when the first stage, like the first screen, you're seeing a lot of jumble things over there. It's like your daily life is very jumbled, and to avoid the jumble, use a stress ball. So everywhere I could find, I tried to implement some text where he's like seeing some bad words. So that's the hash you see in between. So every day in your life is stressful. You can use the stress ball kind of thing, and that's not all. Okay, so you see in the end, like it says Wayne Enterprises, right?
Yeah.
At the very end. So I thought it would be really funny if I could create a website in Wayne Enterprises. So just check out the link.
Oh, to the next level.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is stress away.
Add this tab instead. Stress balls.
Yes.
Please your stress away. Wayne Enterprises. The logo says WAYNE, but the spelling says WANE. Buy now.
Actually, last time हमारा feedback था कि there was no call to action. So can you go up? Can you go up? Will you go up? And hit buy now.
Okay, crazy.
Like it's not so much again, but
No, so now you have to point this to Hyve Studio. Yeah, what are you doing, man? We'll sell it on. We sell our pigeon stress balls like this.
it goes to Amazon.com, so you can actually buy them.
Nice.
So the fun part is, can you come down? So these are all I typed some in, generated some in, come down. So you have to see the testimonials. Like industry leaders have used these things. I mean, little up, the most bigger companies like Scope, Oscorp, Stark Industries. Like it's a really nice product, man. What can I say? Everybody has used it. Like our clients are even saying good things about our product. So yeah, Joker and Scarecrow and even Deadshot has given his
काफी होएगा वैसे.
Joker like yeah, the LinkedIn pages are also correct. I managed it from Wayne Enterprises. Everything is linked. So even if you click it, it goes to Wayne Enterprises, Facebook.com and YouTube. And I was having a fun creating this website more than I was creating the video. I was like laughing all the. I'm not when I was writing this stuff up. I was like just giggling and giggling.
I also used the video here somewhere, like snippets from the video.
He has done it.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, Corona.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the top also, it's not playing. on the subsequent.
So wait, tell me more about why you decided to try Blender, because that's a very interesting.
I didn't have Cinema 4D at the time, and Blender was like very. Acha, this thing, whole thing is rendered in Eevee, by the way. So it renders faster than it renders in After Effects. Actually, it's like really, really fast. So I was lighting and everything. I was able to do like real time very easily. So
Yeah.
that was a big thing for me for this thing to render out, because we did have a time crunch on this thing. So that was a huge bonus for using. I'm not sure about Cinema 4D, but Blender has this thing, so it's really nice. And yeah, Blender has these all these things which you are seeing is like very simple and minimal shapes. So I didn't have to model anything very drastically. If there's any modeling done, it's very minor kind of thing.
Yeah.
The only I had a huge problem with modeling that arrow. I don't know why, but that took like, that is a very simple thing when you look at it. But when you try to model it, if you try to render it, if the topology is not right, you can see the glitches around it. That was a huge. I mean, yeah.
I mean, I'm just mind blown with your initiative to try and attempt this in Blender. Kudos to that. Really nice stuff. I like everything, the anticipation, the build up. My only feedback would be, instead of the black arrow here, you should have had the ball only come in and take away all the stress.
Yeah.
And like, because right now the ball gets revealed here, right? So imagine if the ball came in and just like sorted all that stress out, and then that becomes the connecting element that goes on to the next one also.
Yeah, that would be really nice. Yes, it is.
I really liked your, man, so many small details in this, which are really nice. Like this framing that breaks away from, like it creates this, what do you call it? Like this composition within that composition with the arrows still there. Like I can imagine you took the same arrow, same camera at different compositions.
Actually, this thing, I'm not sure how this is in Cinema 4D, but in Blender, I got this idea because what I can do now, I can open two Blender files at the same time and just Control C in one file and Control V in another file, and it will just copy it entirely. That's pretty good. So think of it as like very dynamic. So that was one of the reasons why thought of this idea.
Nice. Dude, this is very nice. The way to explore this and to understand it also, like, like camera transition matches, using that data is very, it doesn't come intuitive, it doesn't come like easily to a lot of people. So like really good stuff. I want to hear everyone else's thoughts. I'm going to play this once again. क्या लग रहा है कौस्तुभ कार्तिक?
बहुत बढ़िया. It's very well done.
Yeah.
And if you have like moved all of these objects in the with keyframe, very good, but maybe not very smart. अगली बार का कर ले.
Yeah, sure. Like I was going for this dynamic tutorial, and it was like too long, and I was like, यार.
जितने देर में ट्यूटोरियल देखूंगा मैं उतने देर में तो कीफ्रेम लगा दूंगा यार 15.
But I wish
it does look believable as a floating cluster of objects. So as Nipun mentioned, maybe using the ball would have been a better option to bust that box.
But yeah, that would be really nice.
I mean, the flow of the story is really well done. Like हम बात कर रहे थे ना कि storytelling वाली, so it's coming.
But मेरे को निपुण वाला पॉइंट सही लगा था, क्या जैसे अगर तुमने एक्सप्लेन नहीं किया होता ना तो शायद इतना परसीव नहीं कर पाते जितना एक्सप्लेनेशन के बाद फर्स्ट टाइम जैसे कोई सिंगल यूजर देखता है ना तो तब इतना आई मीन लाइक आइडिया नहीं लगेगा लास्ट में. बट व्हेन यू एक्सप्लेन ना देन वी ऑल एबल टू इमेजिन द फ्लो एंड द स्टोरी नो. तो जैसे फर्स्ट फ्रेम में भी ये लाइक यू कैन यूज बॉल एंड सम रिलेटेड टू दैट. तो
I think जो टेक्स्ट है स्ट्रेस वाला उसमें कुछ एनिमेशन हो सकता है, like some vibration, some
I think showcasing that real, like in your stress,
glitch.
like heat coming out, you're like losing it, it's like jittering, like you're glitching out kind of vibe, to establish that there's a stressful situation, and then it changes to like a serif font. I mean, just a visual analogy, but yeah, it again very nice. Look at I mean,
What's the story of this blue thing? Like ये बीच में जो आता है इसका क्या logic है? मतलब is it just like an abstract thing, or is a story behind this also?
it's like you order it. That's what I understood. Like you're ordering it from a marketplace, and it gets delivered to you.
Yeah, in a way, yes, but leave it at the thing is
No.
the thing which I thought of is like the initially kya tha ki there are like other emotion emojis as well. So you see a smiley ball over there. So I wanted all of the emoji balls to be over there. Then I didn't have all these models of different emojis. It was a little complicated. So मैंने क्या किया है कि I thought अच्छा नहीं, instead of putting all of these things over there, why don't we just put a single, so the composition might look better. We have a focus. नहीं तो it gets distributed. The focus is like distributed on other things. That's why वहाँ पे वो चीज डाला. Mainly I wanted a transition to the next shot also. So that's how I decided maybe I'll make it that.
Yeah, I like it, man. A very interesting exploration of various things. So yeah, okay, cool. Shall we move on to the next one? Let's look at कौन सा गया Sachin? Karthik का देखते हैं चलो. All right. Do you want to give any intro? Or do you want us to look at it first?
You can look at it.
Audio?
Yes.
Okay.
premiumbeat.com.
Okay. Tell us a little about this. What's the idea? What's the story?
So the idea was initially to make the film about like a paper, right? I mean, initially I thought of making a ad or a short commercial kind of thing for an A4 sheet, which is like a commonly used product. Like, yeah, it's like, I mean, that's the idea. But then after like rendering this, and I thought like it's not looking exactly like a paper, it's looking more of a cloth. So I thought like, what can I do to like, enhance the story and everything? So I thought of making this like a indirect marketing for a pen company, which is like that indirectly aspiring, like, showing the inspirational side of that story, and then journalism, like, what's your story? You don't like every story matters kind of thing. So like when you throw out some of your ideas in the like garbage can, like come up with that idea and then keep them and then develop those things. So it's more of that indirect marketing, not like directly focusing on the product, but like, so that's what I was going with.
Interesting approach. I like a bunch of things about this, but like you said, that cloth connection is getting too strong. So how I did it is perhaps even the challenge of figuring out how to like first crumple 3D object and then uncrumple it, where there's no like organic curves in it. It's more like how you would
Hard, yeah, edgy and all that, yeah.
I think that could have taken this to that next level.
Yeah, and then the idea of having that paper like swing and like you say levitate kar raha hai, just like to bring those ideas to life. Like, if you are a pen company, you want your customers to use your pen to bring your ideas to life, right? That's like this next story thing I wanted to add. But
ये अगर तूने बताया नहीं होता ना कि ये पेन
yeah, no.
तो मैं तो अभी तक ये सोच रहा था कि ये मतलब बहुत ही
Yeah,
कुछ
yeah.
हाई लेवल कॉन्सेप्ट है which is like going above my head. I
It's like-
appreciate और तूने मतलब दिमाग जो लगाया ना बहुत सही लगाया, बट इसमें अगर कहीं पे तो एक बार वो लास्ट में अगर if we had just shown the
Pen.
Pen.
we would
I
have
think अगर Mont Blanc के ऐसे भी कंपनी का लोगो यूज कर लेते ना, then it might.
There is ना पेन का ad
पेन बनाया है और
टाइप there वही मैं बोलने वाला था ये pen
Yeah, I
से
mean,
related
logo,
होती है, something like
that's what I think. I
अगर
rendered it
तू
as like
देखो,
that.
ऐसे एक दो शॉट डालता ना कार्तिक, थोड़े मैक्रो से इंटरकट ऐसे वो रोलिंग पेन टाइप वाला एक शॉट, एक आध शॉट, तो मे बी
Yeah,
यू वुड
extra, हाँ.
बट
Yeah.
ऐसे अब तूने बताया है तो इट्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग.
बड़ा आइडिया बड़ा क्लासी है, मतलब
Because
बहुत
मैंने ऐसे ads देखे हैं जिसमें like जो companies रहती हैं, they are mostly targeting that social cause thing, so they don't talk about their product. They are like कि like indirectly वो चीजों को बताते हैं. So I wanted to play on that thing कि उसको कैसे लेके कुछ कर सकते हैं.
No,
But
you're
it
right.
is
But
a
then
good
the
point कि वो
problem is
writing.
the problem is that this is your brand launch and there is no product here. समझ रहे हो? There are
Yeah.
established companies
Yeah.
who use this idea. Those are established products. So people already
Yeah.
know what they're clicking on. But here we
Yeah.
do not know what we're clicking on. So this should have been a little more
Got it.
introductory.
I feel like even the like जो like terms of the brief, right? Like you want to create a product. Paper is the product, or like on my first look, I thought this was like an app, like where you can perhaps share your scripts or share your stories,
नहीं,
what's your
yeah.
story. But that's the like it's like an unfolding of a story that
Yeah.
was the visual thing was sort of
Yeah, I mean, couple of things जो हमने discuss करी ना, paper crumbling and then some product के अगर features होते तो then made it nicely. But yeah, I mean, it's just done like the day of the delivery. तो मैंने उसमें जो
No,
दिमाग लगाया.
no criticism in anything, man. This is
So
all.
I used my like idea. I spoke to Rajat also briefly about, you know, I have this idea, but like, what could I do? So it's like, कि करो जो मतलब you can try something like this. You know, so मैंने कहा चलो try करते हैं.
Nice. Okay. Cool. Let's
बस
look
दो
at
शॉट्स डाल देता ब्रो, 2 शॉट्स, एक बीच में एक लास्ट.
Rajat करे था.
So anything. So like I was very clear with my product. Like it's an egg. I really like eggs. You know, having eggs in my breakfast and everything. So basic idea मेरा product starting से ही clear था. Like second week कि यही product रहेगा मेरा, and I'm gonna make a very short story and very playful story, and also gonna make a fiction brand for this. You know, which basically sell happy eggs. Happy eggs is the brand, and the eggs are what they are selling is very like healthy eggs. So it's a story of these eggs, very healthy and nutritious. There are nutritious eggs. Simple as that.
Okay. चलो वीडियो बनाए.
Yeah.
वाला
So
लगाओ.
yeah.
4K HD.
4K, 8K story, whatever you want. So basically, I also have created kind of a brand campaign. Itna time nahi tha. I've just made this just like 2 days max. So like it's kind of a short ad film. Like it's a short ad that they can use in basically social media and other platform to basically, you know, sell their product with a very engaging story.
Should I play it?
Yeah.
Nice.
So there's an initial you can see the part where this represent basically they are jumping because they are very healthy, they are very happy. That's why they are like happy and they are jumping around. And then second shot you can see the packaging where these healthy eggs are, you know, just making like the whole package.
Very nice.
I have also made an Instagram story, you can see. Like it's a story, is the same ad, but I just, you know, render it in a way. You can also see like few frames that I have put in the post for the brand. And also the text you can see now, that's like I've designed these like text in between.
Nice. With the eggs.
Yeah, the title. Both.
A lot of thought has gone into it. I like it. I like it a lot.
My idea was to create a very simple story with the brand.
Very nice. Thoughts, guys? क्या लग रहा है?
बहुत सही है ब्रो. बट इसमें जब शुरू में मैंने देखा तो जब एक्सप्लेन किया ना कि हैप्पी एग्स का जो कॉन्सेप्ट को एनिमेशन के थ्रू ट्रांसलेट कर रहा है, तो आई डिड नॉट थिंक ऑफ इट दैट वे. मेरे दिमाग में पता नहीं क्यों वो चल रहा था. बचपन में एक जोक सुनते थे जो दूर से देखा तो
5 को देखा तो गंजे चल रहे थे.
हाँ, मे भी पता है कि साथ में अगर थोड़ा सेकेंडरी एलिमेंट्स जैसे वो ट्रेसर बेस्ड कुछ होते हैं ना चीजें, सम लाइक यू नो लाइक जैसे वो अपने जब एपेक्स पे आ जाते हैं तो वो कुछ पॉप होता है वहाँ पे, लाइक यू नो लाइक सम स्माइली फेसेस, बिकॉज़ इट इज अ ब्रांड दैट इज because it is you have created a brand that is, you know, that has that language, so maybe using that would have helped it up.
But yeah, it's a like time limit, no, like we were like in that zone, we only have like 1 or 2 days I guess that time, so it's been done in like
सही है, बढ़िया लग रहा है.
I think इसको अगर तुझे जैसे और अगर करना होता ना, like further develop, you could have had like.
मेरा इसमें और आइडिया ये था कि जैसे ये अगेन आई वाज ट्राइंग टू स्क्रिबल, जैसे नहीं होते 2 हैंड जैसे स्क्रिबल पिछले एंड 2 स्माइली, तो मेरा आइडिया वो था बट इतना टाइम ही नहीं था कि इतना यू नो करें यार. कुछ पोस्ट भी है एक्चुअली, बट यू कैन जस्ट वॉच इट लेटर.
Like just some simple.
या वही स्माइली हैंड, या यही मेरा आइडिया था कि हैंड और ऐसे लाइक बेसिक, बट इट वाज लाइक अच्छा लास्ट डेट है, जस्ट हैव टू सबमिट समथिंग.
The happy eggs आपके यहाँ बन गए.
या एग्जैक्टली, हाँ यही था आइडिया, यही था. इसको बाद में ऐड करेंगे बट
But yeah, very nice stuff. Very nice stuff. My only hesitation is to see eggs flying. I want to see eggs breaking also. You know, like so, and like what the only perhaps change I would make is in a fun, playful zone. You could have at the end एक अंडा बाहर लैंड.
बट वो फिर वो ब्रांड का I don't wanna.
Then maybe you do like a tawa or a thing.
That can be done, but again, I have to create a story that can be done in like 1 or 2 days also. It's just what I have to keep in mind also. So basically, I just want a small ad with a little like small campaign posts and the title and everything basically.
चलो अब ढूंढते हैं हम अंडे की कंपनी, बेच दे उनको, दे जी ये लो, हमने आपके लिए एक ऐड बनाया है.
पोस्ट भी देख सकते हैं, इसमें कुछ इमेजेस डाली है मैंने, क्विकली ऐसे रेंडर्स निकाले, फ्रेम्स कुछ कुछ बना के.
What can I say? This was exceptional. It exceeded my expectations. Nice, nice, very nice. So what we'll do is we'll do a quick poll. I'll just post it on the group, and then we'll decide winners. We're looking for first and second place. So let me start a poll. Okay, let's go. Poll. Let's start a poll. Start up. Okay. There's old spot. There's tone. There's egg. Kya tha? Happy eggs.
Happy
Eggs. There's stress ball. And there's paper. Names and favorite choice. Okay, let's go. Right. Okay. सब poll आ गया होगा, guys. सब अपने अपने votes डाल दो. I have a live poll tracker in front of me. I know none of you can see the votes, but I see it all.
बोल की तरह दिखाओ ना.
इसमें क्या हमें मतलब सीक्वेंस में 1 2 3 4 करना है?
नहीं.
एक ही.
Oh shit, top choice. Wait, then 1 second. Second choice. Second place भी तो चाहिए. Second choice. अच्छा, I will request you guys to be little, मतलब जो तुम first के लिए select कर रहे हो उसको second के लिए मत करना please. You're gonna mess up all my things. Stress ball and paper. Okay, आते जा रहे हैं. 4 वोट आ गए. कितने लोग कम है क्या? कहाँ है सारे लोग? वोट क्यों नहीं कर रहे?
कर दिया.
Okay, my top choice. अच्छा, मुझे भी तो करना होगा. मैं कैसे करूँगा?
फाइनल में ऐड कर लेना है कि एक प्लस करके बताना जो भी होगा.
Okay, कर दूं फिर end plus end. Okay, end the poll. Show everyone the results. End the poll. Show everyone results. End the poll. Okay, so top choice winner audience poll is stress ball, and audience poll second choice is old spot. Okay, so
Wario, right.
I agree with these results. I feel, although I would give it a tie for second spot to old spot and happy eggs. However, since we want maybe have only 1 minute, unless you guys are willing to share the prize. The number 1 position winner, I think now 3rd time in a row, 4th time in a row. How many times has this been? Sachin? I need to ban you from these entries now. Make me
Third time, yeah, this week.
3rd time winner. My God. All right, let's go. Stress ball is the winner. Old spot in second position. Amazing stuff. We will say this was a really fun round. I think we got to explore a lot of different ways of storytelling for the kind of products that we like and we feel very connected to. I think next month's theme is also going to be something very similar. We'll launch it in another episode, you can say. Thank you again all for all your entries and, like showing all that initiative and hard work. For those who missed out this time, next time, let's try and, give it a shot. You never know what sticks, what doesn't stick. So great. Anything else? Any finishing comments for anyone? How's everyone? How are the winners feeling? Kaustubh, Sachin,
Yeah, just
बढ़िया है वो,
lucky.
बढ़िया.
and Sachin.
तो बहुत सही था. कार्तिक में जो लोगो बना रखा था ना स्क्वायर वाला.
नहीं, मेरा तो ठीक था. तुम्हारी एंट्री का है.
अरे
कार्तिक में आवाज उठाई. मैं जब कह रहा था, some people have missed out. I wasn't referring to internet audience. I was referring to internal audience. ठीक है. So, but yeah,
but the logo is nice.
it's okay. It's okay. I mean, it's really up to the initiative that people want to show, and it's something that you have to want to do also and carve out time for it. So next month, give it a shot. Let's see. Who knows? Maybe I'll have to keep only second prize position because we've got Sachin winning first prize, so I should just be like, okay. Sachin ne ab blender seekh liya hai, so watch out. There'll be soon a day. Yeah, Aman, Chase, guys, come on. You again, Sachin, I don't mean to sort of build you up and put you on this pedestal. Don't let this get to your head. I still want to keep seeing more and more initiative and more effort from you into like understanding storytelling, understanding the kind of design, taking help, taking inputs. A lot of these problems that you had in this thing could have easily been solved with a quick call with Karthik or with Kaustubh. So don't be shy of asking for that. Sometimes you might feel like, oh, if I do it myself, it might be like a surprise for everyone, which it was. But hey, if you could have taken that maybe 5-10 cents from here and there, that output could have been even more elevated. So again, keep out the good work, but don't become complacent. And to the others, really like try experimenting, try new things, try going beyond what your comfort zone is, because in our studio there's the norm is comfort. Think about it, right? You are sitting at home, तुम्हें कुछ नहीं करना है, कहीं घर से बाहर नहीं जाना है, कोई कुछ तंग नहीं कर रहा तुम्हें, no one's saying anything to you. So then where does that drive and where does that push come from, right? So you have to really consider that internally, what can keep me motivated, what can keep me going, what can keep me this thing, right? Because at the end of the day, you have to look at your development, right? Like studio ka to development hota rahega, it will keep going on. But if you're not focusing on developing your own skills and own skill set and getting out of your comfort zone, which is the biggest thing, you will not be able to, like it's going to be very challenging for you if that doesn't happen. So here to consider all of this again, a great round. I feel like these monthly challenges are very good playgrounds for exploration and just keeping the team sort of motivated and going. It's like a change of pace, it's a change of a lot of things. We can some of these I want to push on this thing, but with a few changes here and there, like Sachin with yours, let's have the stress ball come in at the beginning. I think that could be a very interesting thing. And then that would be the only thing. With Kaustubh, maybe you can sit with Rajat and Sachin and see what options you can do with the type. Okay. And Aman, Ram, if you want, you can continue working on it. But again, if there's tasks assigned, just see that, like we are, again, just ensure a good balance. Yeah. Any other things? I think that's a good compilation and good closing to this month's challenge. So really great work, guys. Hopefully next month we have more entries from more people. I'm looking at you right now watching on YouTube or Instagram. Yes, you. Please send in your entries. And yep, we'll be back soon.